What's wrong? Haven't you got the stomach for evil?
Wakey, wakey, folks! It's a...
Any other business to attend to? You've a new type of gauntlet available. Changing your weapon? Pistols fire quickly and cause a respectable amount of damage among those who respect such things.
You, good sir, you who live in such a tumultuous epoch, do you not thirst for the drama and emotion of a properly structured tragic play?
Of course you don't. You want to escape your troubles. You want to be made merry. You want to be amused.
It is no good. We shall never agree.
Ah, if only we could get our hands on Morley's lost play. It would solve all our problems.
Yes, it is said to bring together the opposites of tragedy and comedy in an exquisite marriage of forms.
But perhaps you can find it?
Yes, we beg you. The theatre, the muses, the very heart and soul of this town will thank you. Splendid, splendid! You should know we did commission an elderly detective to search the library for clues as to the play's whereabouts, but he never returned.
The man's name is Ransom Locke, and he's rather closer to senility than one would like, truth be told.
If you come across this gentleman, he may be able to aid you. I believe he is looking for the collected works of the playwright Philip Morley, as we speak.
One can only hope they were not burned when the king closed down the academy and its library.
Turn back now, mortal one.
stay away from this accursed Only place. Death and insanity await you. Don't pick it up! No, really, I'm serious. You lot just can't leave well enough alone, can you? Bloody literary tourists, bane of my afterlife. Listen, you. You're not getting my lost play, you hear? It's rubbish. Worse than rubbish. I mean, what was I thinking mixing tragedy and comedy? I must have been off my rocker.
It would seem, my dear fellow, you have been apprehended by the ghost of Philip Morley. That makes us both his captives. I am Ransom Locke. If the name seems familiar, it is because I was once a detective of some renown. And yet, here I am, ready to live out the rest of my days, trapped in a book. As far as I can deduce, we are currently in a scene from one of Morley's greatest romantic plays, the near tragedy of Oliver and Ethel. I believe if we are to escape, we must act out the scene. But performing is not one of my talents. If I am correct, putting on this costume should set things in motion.
O Ethel, my love, my life, my son, if thou wouldst but give me one sign, one gesture that would speak of your affections, then might I think this grey existence worth living.
Ah, yes, a classic moment in the play. You are Ethel, the beautiful young daughter of a dung merchant. Show Oliver that you love him, and we may be able to leave this scene.
My heart is yours, my love.
Let the heavens and the seas, the toads and the eels sing the song in my heart, for she doth love me, and all is well. We shall meet again in the morrow, my little ferret, and elope into the sunset to live out our days in wondrous joy.
A magnificent rendition. Truly, I applaud you.
I see you are gifted with remarkable literary cunning, but can you really comprehend the depths of my work? That we shall see.
Ah, yes. This is undoubtedly a scene from one of Morley's earlier, funnier plays, Bloodbath at the Royal Court. And this must be your costume. The role of the fool is one filled with tragic depth. It will require a masterful performance.
What fresh insolence is this? Out of my throne, you impertinent buffoon! Stand before your king, and do your jester's duty! 'Tis a troublesome time for this court, and my crown grows heavy. So make me laugh, or I shall have your head.
Goo.
Oh, stop, it's too funny. I believe I'm in the right mood now to meet with those foreign delegates. I think I shall only behead half of them, yes.
I have never seen a more convincing fool. There is hope for us yet.
You handle my royal dramas as well as you handle my romances. But will your versatility extend to the more subtle domains of theatre, I wonder?
Oh dear. Unless I'm mistaken, this is a scene from Morley's notoriously violent historical epic, Titus the Mutilator, Part 2. Which would mean this is the gladiatorial arena from Act 5, where Titus is finally slaughtered by savage warriors seeking revenge. A favorite scene of mine as a child, I must admit. And here is Titus's famous costume. I had some pajamas that looked just like it. Put it on and you will take on the greatest role of your life.
Titus! Thy pox-membered body shall pay for thy monstrous villainy. My son lies dead because of you. Now shall revenge be mine, cold as your corpse and all the more flavoursome for it.
Do try to make your demise convincing.
Nice tattoo. I think I'll cut it off you.
Plenty more blood where that came from, son. Keep going. Oh, now that's got around.
Gotcha, good one then, didn't I?
Don't let him kick your ass like that, you fool.
We're not gonna let you knock us around like that. Finish him, boys.
Titus has fallen! Vengeance is mine at last! But what is yonder scar upon his cheek? No, it cannot be. He was my son! Oh, woe and wretched misery! I am undone! My heart breaks with grief! It has beat its last. Adieu, unkind world! Adieu!
A tremendous performance. For a moment, I believed you truly had passed on. I wonder what scene will follow now.
Oh, what scene could possibly follow such a masterful rendition of my work? You have brought such depth of meaning to my words, I stand in awe. You have earned the prize no mortal has ever been honored with before. My missing play. I entrust it to you, for I know that you will do it justice. I call it The Ham Sandwich. A metaphorical title, of course.
Ah, you have retrieved our aged investigator. Happy day! Have you, perchance, found...
This is no time for perchances, Lambert. The play. Do you have it? We're saved, Lambert.
Oh, the joy in my bosom knows no bounds! Thank you a million times! Thank you!
his head bosom. It's already working. Comedy and tragedy will at last join hands.
Bear witness to the tragic futility that is man. Oh, how it doth sear my senses to see paradise and yet to be barred.
That reminds me of a great joke. A guard, a monk, and a chicken walk into a bar. Unfortunately, the bartender had had a mild heart attack that morning, so none of them get served.
And yet what purpose doth heartache serve when the infinite dark blanket that is death falls softly upon our still beating corpse?
That reminds me of another one. A corpse walks into a bar and says, "Can I have a lemonade?" "Certainly," replies the bartender. "I've never seen a stiff drink."
And so endeth our happy sad play, which reminds us we are made of nothing but clay. There's time only for our fool to say,
"Great big giant bosoms."
What the hell was that?
Biggest load of old tosh I ever saw. It didn't even make sense.
Worst play ever.
Well done. You have gathered quite an impressive following in Brightwall. This should be more than enough to convince this little hamlet to send aid to the dwellers. I believe Samuel awaits you at the town gates to express that very
what shall
sentiment.
you do now, Mr. Locke? Any more mysteries on the horizon?
I rather think not. My powers of reasoning and deduction...
Always look out for sails. You never know when I'll put one on.
Best establishment in Brightwall.
Esteemed citizens of Brightwall, today we demonstrate the generous nature of our fair town. For too long have our mountain neighbors suffered in silence, and now we extend a helping hand. But this effort would not have been possible without the courage and determination of one man, the son of the old hero king. From this day, we shall know you as the hero of Brightwall. Before you leave, we ask of you one favor, as we pledge ourselves to you. So we hope you will pledge to return Brightwall to its former glory and reopen the academy which your father founded.
I will.
Very, very good, very good. I expected nothing less from you. These volunteers shall carry the supplies to the dweller camp. They may have them with our blessing. I hope you will return one day, not just as our hero, but as our king.
I have the best shop in Brightwall.
Upon that wall, you'll find the contracts representing the promises that you've made to the people of Albion. Your contract with Samuel is there, for example. There are new items available in the Sanctuary shop. What about a little something new? Shake things up, as they say. Well, I think they say that. This is the Sanctuary shop, where you can buy items from outside Albion to enhance your adventures. If you're unsatisfied with whom you can see, or who can see you, you can make changes here. You have done a wonderful thing for those poor people in the mountains. They will be overjoyed when you arrive with the aid that you acquired for them.
Pretty nice. They could be a lot better.
I buy stuff.
all
So
shapes
come
and
here
sizes,
and
just
I'll
for
buy
you.
your stuff, okay?
Our hero returns, bringing good tidings. And supper. Damn thing doesn't open. How do you, Oh, well, I never thought you'd actually get it, tell you the truth. Boulder. We've been blessed, my friends. We have made an alliance that has already brought us life. One day, it will bring us much more. We require but one more offering before we fight at your side. Boulder, promise to restore these mountains to their full glory and to protect our right to dwell in them, and promise you will bring nothing but the fiercest justice upon Logan's head.
I promise.
Then may we be carried into the castle by the dark storms of fury!
You'll have to wait a little longer for that. It's still just us against a whole army. We need to recruit more people.
I was afraid you'd come over all logical and sensible. Well, you have brought us a feast, and we are free to hunt again. We'll just keep on eating and drinking till you're good and ready. Right, Boulder? He couldn't be happier.
You have made an important ally today. The revolution cannot hope to succeed without fighters such as Sabine and his people on your side. You have the beginnings of an army now.
I couldn't be prouder of what you've accomplished here. But there is still much for us to do, and I know just where.
If I'm gonna spend money, there's only one.
I placed the contract representing your promise to Sabine on the wall.
of a shortage on goods at the moment, so I'll offer you more if you've got what I'm looking for. My favourite dog.
Ah!
Do you have anything I can buy off you?
Well, hello there. I could use your help, you know, cleaning up the streets. I'm ashamed to admit it, but we've had a rash of jailbreaks, and not enough men on duty to track the criminals down. If you could help us out, I'd pay you for your time. Just find them and drag them back here. No doubt they'll put up a fuss, but you can handle it, I'm sure. That's great. With your help, we'll get the criminal scum off our streets once and for all.
I just can't keep stocked up on some of these items. I'll give you a good price if you've got what I need.
You're a very nice person.
You're not going to take me alive, copper! Oh, all right then, just this once.
A library is a place with lots and lots of books.
Of course. Where to?
Well, you won't go hungry with the gold you've got, that's for sure.
Do you like cheese? I love a bit of cheese, me. Cheesy, cheesy, cheese.
Fill up your belly
I
with
get
our
my hand back, do
foodstuffs.
I? Well, that's neighbourly of you. Please don't take me to the guards. They'll only lock me up again.
Well, if it ain't Jailbird Jim, as they call him. Spent more time inside than he has on the street. Welcome back. Excellent work. You've earned this. Here's your pay.
Let's see your skills then. You know what you need? A really close shave. Oh, did that bullet go clean through? Is this the...
I can never get over this place. 20 years ago, it was just a damp, murky void in the middle of nowhere. Now people queue up to get dangled across it in a steel box. And here it comes. Most of the people here will be heading straight to Bowerstone. But we're going to take a little detour first. I just hope something wrong.
It's about to move!
Come on, we have to get down there.
How could this have happened? Those poor people! Those poor people!
This must be the way down. We have to find those people. See if there's any survivors. Let's go. Looks like the only way. All right. I can do this. Let's get down. I don't want to spend any more time in this box than I have to. It fell somewhere up ahead. Come on. I know those sounds anyway. Maybe the Monorail was an accident after all. That's it. But there'll be more. That's something you can count on with Hobbs. There's always more. Those poor sods. They never stood a chance. I'm not getting into a monorail car for as long as I live, I can tell you that. Let's keep going. There must be a way out through these tunnels.
So where are we going?
To find some old friends. Let's just say that I wouldn't want to go into the... Fly. But they're bloodthirsty animals. Beautiful! Maybe the rest of them will think twice about attacking us now. Almost gave me a heart attack. They might be small, but they can still hurt. Excellent hit. No getting up from that. I could shoot them all day. They don't like getting shot at, do they? Had charged at us for a while. They'd been waiting to pick us off from a distance. Surprisingly clever. Well, we can have a shootout here, with our own smart medicine, and flank them. It's up to you. What did it? That's it. Show the buggers mercy. Well, look at that. They built themselves a little castle. Isn't that adorable? Good. Keep hacking away at them and we can get out of here. Ooh, you've really got a knack for crashing hops. Ooh, it's gone to hophead. There's hop stakes everywhere. A hit! A palpable hit! Keep hitting them and they'll they'll start running. Oh, good strike. Squishy, aren't they? You show them! You can't beat magic. That's a dead arm, all right. Not bad aiming for an old man, huh? That'll teach the little bugger. Bloody brilliant, it's a goner. Why are you little buggers when they're drinking now? You've been up yet? Oh, nice. Reminds me of the time you broke my sword. Almost a shame to kill the little mites, isn't it? Sod's blocking our way. You'll have to get behind it somehow. Days like this, there has to be some other way of getting there. Think you're so smart, standing behind your fancy magic, don't you? Yes, that's right, I'm talking to you. Big mistake. Not smart enough to wear their pants the right way round. Shooting them from a distance is a good idea. That way you don't get the smell. This I wasn't expecting. There must have been a whole city down here once. You don't think the hops built it, do you? Not with those stubby fingers. Have you noticed how quiet it all is here? Almost like... Almost like that was going to happen. Oh, look, we've even got an audience. Well, nobody counts me down to that stage. Shot it right in its green mud. There's more where that came from. Tougher than they were. They're almost too easy to hit. There's nothing more satisfying than it. Don't worry, you'll get the next hit. Keep up that shooting and we'll be rid of them in no time.
You have overcome an important test. A good leader must always be ready to face the unknown and to seek new paths. Your defeat of the creatures in this cave will be told throughout the land.
I don't think you're going to find a way round this time. But I've got some magic of my own. Watch and learn. Boo! Oh. It worked. Right, let's get out of here, shall we? Ah, you can almost smell the sunlight. Isn't it wonderful? The damp, muggy, soggy sunlight. This is Morningwood, all right. I hope the people we're looking for are still alive.
Why wouldn't they be?
Because, come nightfall, it's one of the most dangerous places in Albion. Well, I don't know about dangerous, but I'm starting to get a rash. Bloody swamp.
You might have a look in the sanctuary shop. I'm quite certain there is something new in there.